from first chatting to you at some of the shows, like in Calvin, and then bringing on Johnny McMullen as a dealer to finally, here she is, our own trailer. Takes the flap.
It does.
No, that's mighty high. Obviously, I was working with a tandem axle.
Yeah.
You've talked me into a tri-axle. What is special about your trailer in general? You tell me.
The tri-axle, you know, is a lot steadier on the road. Do you see what I mean? If you have an unbalanced load, if you put the machine up tighter to the headboard or further back,
she'll be right up to the
there
headboard.
you go, straight away. That'll be less weight on the Jeep, even load.
But I mean, your trailers, you know, you're always turning them out with, like, I don't know, is it style, sex appeal? Are we allowed to say sex appeal? But they've got a bit of, I call it curb appeal. We'll use curb appeal. It's got curb appeal.
Yeah.
And, you know, the flap sets it off.
Yeah.
I didn't really need the sides.
Yes.
But you said put them on anyway. I don't think that was just for you to try and make an extra few quid.
I think there'll be a day you'll have some sort of a loose load on that there, and it's just safer there. See these latches? We have our own latches now. See, with our own name scribed into them.
Yeah. Well, we're not allowed to slag off other brands because every brand has their own unique strengths. Yeah. But that drove me mad about my old trailer. Wiggly, 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 wiggly,
yeah.
Piggly, and a chain and a pin. I think I've given it away. Clamp it down, solid, no noise, solid, not a rattle.
Not a rattle.
Are these the same axles that you put on my big trailer, or are they different?
No,
same idea.
Same idea. 1800 kg capacity.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you know, that's well above what you're going to.
You're way above what the legal is, but but being what we learnt before was when you're on with the trailer, when we brought it here the first time, our shop trailer, and you looked at it, they were on their limit. Smaller axles were on their limit, and hence the axles had taken the torture. So whilst 3.5 ton is the limit of the trailer,
we've just exceeded
1800, and 1800, so basically
you're finished with it.
And you're safe no matter what way you load it, really.
Yeah, 100%.
Heavy at the back, heavy at the front.
That's it. Spaced out axles. Yeah.
If you're the Vosa, turn away.
So yeah, we've the crash barriers on it as well. Like, not alone do they look well, but even getting up onto the trailer, just say put a strap across that trailer, you can get up and climb on it. You know what I'm saying? It gets you up onto the trailer easier. Lots of tie down points, Garrett, all the way along, and on the inside as well. If you look on the inside of the trailer, rather than you throwing a strap out over here, you can come in here on the bed.
That's what I like.
Strap it there.
Now, we had this discussion, and I suppose this is the discussion. Anyone buying a trailer has to have resin style floor, or you were doing the full aluminium. Well, my old one had that style floor, and I like it for putting the machine up on or whatever.
Aye.
I think
you have a bit more grip on that.
I think so.
Yeah.
But I get it, if you were shoveling sand out of her every day, which I promise you I'll not be doing, you might want the solid.
That's it. Or forklifts going in a lot will, the aluminium will get you away, but that there for you loading the bikes and stuff on it.
You know, don't put the toes into it, like.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I like that. I think, personally, that's my preferred touch.
So moving around to the front then, you've obviously got your, we've put your side marker lights cut into the chassis there. See that as well? That's a nice wee touch. And then we've got the aluminium toolbox. This is a new thing we've just put on
here. We were messaging about that because we originally had talked about plastic one that you were getting, and then you'd sent me a picture, and I was like, go with that instead.
We've got this one specially designed just to sit on the drawbar there, lovely, and it's fully waterproof as well, so the straps will be nice and dry when you go.
Nothing worse, but when you're heading to lift a strap or two out, they're soaking, they're sodding. Then if your ratchets get a load of water in them,
they'll rust up. Yeah. So here we are. Look at that.
You didn't fill it with ratchets for me though. So this was a me thing.
Yes, that's your idea there. Yeah.
It's for but it just shows you that you can do what you need. It's for the buggy up. You've got a winch on it. Yeah. Just out over catch, and it holds
use it to hold itself down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we touched there. So good strong headboard as well, so you can put her up tight again that and winch it on.
But we can remove it.
You can remove it, yeah. Simple.
So we can have her right down to completely flat.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she's there.
And is this the same kind of system
Same
as you put
coupling
on
as on your other trailer, yeah.
that you put on?
3.5 ton coupling, not coupling, lockable hitch. So yeah, she's all.
So what? You're in the flats how long now?
We launched the flatbed at the ploughing.
A year and a bit.
No, not even a year. Just gone by.
The ploughing passes you?
Yeah. That was the first flatbed. So.
Oh, we must have been talking about it a bit longer than that then.
That's right. We were talking about it a bit longer, but we finally got them on.
And like, because I was up in Johnny's the other day, which is our local dealer, and he'd one sitting, and we were talking out round it, you know, and like he was saying he was more interested in when I was coming down. He said, could I not leave it a week and then I could bring one home for him?
He'd bring a load down.
But I'm coming from, it's not a tipping trailer, but I'm coming from a trailer that tipped up with a solid.
Yeah.
But I felt that was limiting me because I couldn't put anything else on the trailer. So we just went for ramps on this one.
Yeah.
So
it'll enable you. We'll show you the ramps down here.
Right.
What width's your buggy?
I don't know if she's right and wide. To be honest, if I'm just in buggy mode, I'll probably lift them all off. I'll not need.
You'll not have the sides on, right?
Well, so I can, but
because
sometimes I have to drop a side down to open the door to get out and things like that, you know. But
see with this, you see it comes down. We can get the ramps on from there to there. You see what I'm saying? With the door. And
with the door. Yes, yes.
Do you know what I'm getting at? So the first thing we do, take out the ramps. And these ramps are in here. Do you want me to show you this, Gareth? So come around here. So I have these ramps in on a spring-loaded mechanism that don't rattle. So you find it there, it comes out and it's actually slid up into they're compressed down with a plate and 2 springs either side of it. It stops them, you know. You can have
jiggle, peg when you're driving down the road.
So we've all that done there. So you'll see them now yourself coming out here.
So a good long ramp.
8-foot ramps we have on this one.
And is it? Can you get different lengths?
You can get 6 foot, 8 foot's the least of an angle, you know.
I understand, yeah.
Yeah. So. Okay.
And yeah.
So down she comes. If we want to leave it on, we can just, right?
Yeah, so we can leave that on and still put our ramps up on.
Yeah.
Man!
That's not a bad angle, is it?
No, that's perfect.
Nice gradient up into it.
What is it? That obviously is a decker.
This is another product we've just launched. It's on the go about 12 months now. It's for horses, 7 foot high.
I was going to say, right, I couldn't, because it's literally
he's all
head and shoulders above the rest
It's a foot higher, so it's 7 foot for horses. That's the legal requirement to have a horse in a livestock trailer, 7 foot high.
Oh, that's a requirement.
Yeah. So
what? I mean, is that not being smart? If you had to stall that then as such, has that got like horse stalls in it, or?
Do you want to take a look inside in it? Here, I'll show you. Yeah.
Or do they just open the door and horse them in?
No, it's completely different. It's you get that? Wait till you see this now. So for a start off, rubber.
Oh.
Rubber floor, rubber rear door.
Oh yeah. Spin your door around so you can stall that up whatever way you need.
You can, yeah. Stall them.
Wonder how many donkeys you could put in there. 1, 2, 3.
Put a fair few donkeys in it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, is that what that's for?
That's
like, is
tie
that for
range,
putting the reins?
Yeah. Just put the back door down here.
I actually didn't know you did that, tell you honest truth.
Don't scare at all, it'll run straight up into it. So this one's done a very high spec. So this even for the, see hitting our heads here, look at this.
Yep.
Right?
You can tip that up in.
This is the dividing. We do it slightly different than
the...
double latch system on it and all. You've no horses, no?
Sadly, my horse is all of engines. And they won't fit in there. So something new like that comes along to you then.
Yeah.
Is that somebody rings up someday and goes, Adrian, I'm thinking of something a wee bit different. Could we ever modify one of your trailers for a horse? And then you go, okay.
If you look at that trailer, right? Yeah, you're right. It's the same family of parts as the other trailer. All that I have different there is the back post and a different roof sat down onto it.
You say that, but I know if I walk up to your office, there's a man sitting in there will have had a wee bit of work to do to make it all happen.
That behind the scenes, yes, that was a lot of scratching the head for a while, but that's it put together now anyway.
Playing, so what are we talking? 6 months, 7 months, 8 months?
Yeah.
Flatbeds ish, give or take. How successful have they been in general terms? Like, was it a good move, a smart move? Should you stay just making cattle trailers? You sound like you're busy, you're clearing to expand, so something's going right.
We needed we need the range, we need the flatbeds, you know, plant trailers, you know what I mean? You have to, for our dealers to contend with the competitors and have the customers, we need
Point taken, yeah.
So
yeah, because most guys are doing the range.
Yeah, so we have to have the range, and that's going to mean a bigger facility to handle it all. You know, it's just we've outgrown the facility already.
So it'll be the race car trailer next time.
Have to get a race car for that.
I've promised Johnny. So obviously, normally your dealer will. He puts the order in, it'll go to him, which is kind of what we did with Johnny, with Johnny McMullen, Johnny and Lawrence. But because of the relationship we had, I said I wanted to come down and lift it. And so first thing I have to do before a dirt hit, I promised Johnny I would take it down for him to get a look at, and the old PR crack, see what we can screw out of him, maybe get an old steak out of him at the scenic interview. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Genuinely appreciate it.